The Crown recently stopped filming after the sad death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. However, the series itself is actually set to return on November the 9th, 2022, with a season they filmed well before her death. This season's going to deal with one of the royal family's biggest controversies, and they aren't happy. So stay tuned to today's video as we discuss how The Crown's plot has the royals worried. First up, the new season of The Crown deals with Princess Diana and her troubled relationship within the royal family, and the royals don't like it. It seems like the royal family and Buckingham Palace have reportedly made a very rare move based around the upcoming season of The Crown, Netflix's hit series based around the royal family and their lives. The drama has made headlines for quite a while now, ever since it started bringing up and dredging historical scandals up from the past of the British royal family. All of these things were moments that the British royal family would definitely rather forget. But it seems like the upcoming events that are about to transpire within the 5th season are as damaging as it gets for them. The timing of the new series makes things even worse for the royal family, as the November 9th premiere date comes just 2 short months after Queen Elizabeth II's death and the ascension of King Charles to the throne. Just a matter of weeks into King Charles's reign as the monarch, the 73-year-old is going to have another scandalous event play out in Season 5 of The Crown. The lauded award-winning series is going to cover one of the most trivial times within the royal family's recent history, as it's set during the 1990s. Season 5 is based around the salacious breakdown of Diana and Charles's marriage, as well as what happened leading up to her death. The royals have never officially commented on how the drama has unfolded their lives on screen, but a senior royal source within the royal family told The Telegraph that the palace has moved to protect the new king, while saying that The Crown's a drama and not a documentary. They went on to emphasize and reinforce the fact that The Crown is not the complete truth, and in fact is dramatized for the nation. What does the trailer entail? A short clip was posted on social media through Netflix's recent fun event a few weeks back, and has possibly triggered these concerns from the palace. This specific teaser trailer shows off what to expect from the new season, as they feature a scene intercut between Diana and Charles as they prepared to give separate, very high-profile interviews on television. A voiceover intones, "There's uproar in Britain after Prince Charles bared his soul to the nation, but the Princess of Wales upstaged her husband speaking about her marriage, her life, and her future." But it ends on, "This is becoming all-out war." Elizabeth Debicki and Dominic West joined the cast as Diana and Charles respectively, taking over the reins from Emma Corrin and Josh O'Connor, who played them both in Season 4 at an earlier time in their lives. There was even some recent speculation as to if the series was going to be pushed back due to the death of Queen Elizabeth. From what we know right now, the season isn't being changed or pushed back due to the royal family and the recent death of the Queen, as it's going to be challenging for the royal family no matter what. Season 5 is going to be especially challenging for King Charles, as it will resurface some very salacious details of Diana and his separation, which was all publicly played out many years back. King Charles' image back then was very dented by what happened with Diana, while Camilla was branded as the other woman in his life. From what we can tell from the trailer and the director, Season 5 is going to run from the early to mid-1990s, but will end before Diana's death, as that will be covered in the next 6th season. The craziest thing about all of this is that Season 5 was actually set to be the end of the series, but the creator Peter Morgan was persuaded to extend it for one more chapter, to wrap up one of the most salacious periods within the royal family in recent times. The 6th season will take it up to the early 2000s and should include the deaths of the Queen Mother as well as Margaret, as they died in 2002. The younger generation of royals are also going to appear in this season, with newcomers Rufus Campa and Meg Bellamy cast as university-age Prince William and Kate Middleton. We cannot wait to see how the next season of The Crown will play out, as well as how the 6th season will wrap things up for the family. We're also expecting a lot of backlash around the time, as well as some press releases from the royal family themselves. What do you think about all of this? Please let us know down in the comments section below. And now on to some other Netflix news. Next up, Netflix has defended The Crown after Sir John Major criticized the show. Sir John Major recently came out and told the Mail on Sunday that the scene in The Crown, which depicts a plot to oust the late Queen, was a barrel load of malicious nonsense. From what we can tell, the scene itself is about a conversation between the former Prime Minister and King Charles, who was obviously Prince at the time. The conversation is about the Queen possibly abdicating. Sir John Major's office went to the newspaper and said that there was never any discussion between them about this topic. Sir John has not cooperated in any way with The Crown, nor has he ever been approached by them to fact-check any script material in this or any other series. A statement from his office read, "As you well know, discussions between the monarch and Prime Minister are entirely private. and for Sir John will always remain so. But not one of the scenes you depict is accurate in any way whatsoever. They are fiction, pure and simple. However, after this publication aired the story, a spokesman for The Crown on Netflix defended the show, stating this: "The Crown has always been presented as a drama based on historical events. Series 5 is a fictional dramatization imagining what could have happened behind closed doors during a significant decade for the royal family, one that has already been scrutinized and well documented by journalists, biographers, and historians." More information on the season. As we've already said in today's video, the latest season is going to focus on the early 1990s, which is very tumultuous for the royal family and all those around them. This season will see Prince Charles and Princess Diana separate and cover everything around them. We've also seen other people criticize the drama in the past, such as Sir Malcolm Rifkind, who was the foreign secretary under Sir John at the time. He went on to tell the Mail on Sunday that the scene featuring Sir John Major and Prince Charles was very absurd and pathetic. A broadcaster by the name of Jonathan Dimbleby also spoke out as a friend of the king, saying that Netflix's The Crown is full of nonsense, but this specific moment is nonsense on stilts. What do you think about everything that's been said so far about The Crown? Let us know down below. The series is set to come back on Netflix pretty soon, as it airs on November the 9th and should start around the beginning of the end of Diana and Charles' relationship. The series expected to start with Charles cutting short a holiday with Diana to host his secret meeting with Sir John at his own private residence in 1991. Imelda Staunton comes on board as the latest actress to play the late Queen, following in the footsteps of Claire Foy and Olivia Colman. Some figures have defended The Crown's fictional interpretation of events. According to The Times, Robert Harris, the historical fiction author and former journalist, said, "I take kind of a heretical view in that I think The Crown has done the royal family nothing but good in some ways." Speaking at the Cliveden Literary Festival, he added, "Nobody really takes it literally, do they? I'm not sure that they do." Prince Harry has also said it gave a rough idea of what living as a royal was like. He told James Corden in an interview last year, "They, the Crown, don't pretend to be news. It's fictional, but it's loosely based on the truth. Of course, it's not strictly accurate, of course not, but loosely it gives you a rough idea about what that lifestyle, the pressures of putting duty and service above family and everything else, what can come from that." Netflix has previously stated that it will not warn viewers of The Crown that some scenes are fictional. What do you think about how The Crown portrays the royal family? Let us know down in the comments section below. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!